This country saw another weekend of gun violence across so many major cities. Just to list a few from local reporting: 3 people killed in Indianapolis, 1 person killed, 10 injured in New York City, 2 people killed, 7 injured in Newark, New Jersey, 2 dead, 5 more injured in Jacksonville, Florida, and at least 7 people killed and 15 injured in Chicago. In a special One Night in America, NBC News reporters went to 4 cities in one night for an in-depth look at gun violence epidemic plaguing our country. Here's a look at what they found this Saturday night.
Later, one of the family members learns their 31-year-old relative is gone. Their pain unbearable.
It's now 3:30 in the morning. We just got back to the hotel. We thought the night was over, but I got a text from somebody in an adjoining Houston County. It's county jurisdiction, and they had quad homicide. 4 people shot and killed. That brings the total number of people that we know of to 6 killed in the span of 5 or 6 hours in the Houston area.
When you go home tonight, do those shooting victims go home with you in a way?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every single time we try to separate work from home life, it's a very tough thing.
We saw you gather for prayer. What was your prayer?
Heavenly Father, I pray for peace, first of all. I said we're all here because of love. And so let love travel from one to another. Let there be unity. Let everybody here stick together.
It does take a toll on Pastor Donovan.
This one took a lot out of me because it was a lot of opening up your spirit, opening up my spirit, opening up, just kind of feeling the situation. I've been blessed to be loved. It's important that I love now. If they get love and I never get love again, that's cool, because I know what comes after this. Plenty of love there.
On your drive home tonight, do you think you'll think about the patient who passed away?
Of course. You always think about them. You think about all of them at some point.
You see it every day. This is just One Night in America.
That is correct. This is one night in one city in the richest country in the world. How can this make any sense?
That was just one average night in America. I want to bring in one of the most valuable people at NBC News, my friend and colleague, Kate Snow, anchor of Weekend Nightly News. Kate, thank you for doing this. Take us there. You were on the ground in Chicago.
Oh, absolutely.
Lay out for us. What did you see and hear?
So my job that night was to follow one person, really. I followed Pastor Donovan Price, who you just saw there. He calls himself a street pastor, Steph. He is a man of God. He is more than that, though. He tries to help families who've gone through the devastation of gun violence. So what he does is he sits around. Well, he doesn't sit around much. He's busy all the time, but he's listening to the police radio and looking at apps and looking at social media to find out where the next shooting is. And then he goes there on purpose to try to meet with the families and make sure they're supported, whether they're at the scene of the crime or whether they're at the hospital, which is where we followed him on Saturday night. His whole job, he says, is to make sure they have what they need. They can talk to police. They can deal with their grief. And sometimes he ends up doing things like planning funerals. Stephanie.
You asked him about solutions, and he told you the most important thing is to start to get Americans to focus on what happens every single day in communities like his. Watch this.
You're concerned that people just aren't paying attention, right?
It's a pick and choose. You know, when it happens over there, man. When it happens over here, that's them. That's what they do. That's how they live.
Do you mean when it happens in a big way, mass shooting at a school or somewhere more affluent, it gets more attention?
Yeah, definitely.
predominantly places people of color in those
Absolutely.
neighborhoods.
That's the way it, unfortunately, has worked out.
Do you think that has something to do with the lack of attention?
Yes.
What's missing from the conversation when we talk about gun violence?
So much. I think, the point he's making, that we, the media, pay attention to big mass shootings. We don't necessarily pay attention to the granular, everyday violence. And that's what the pastor is saying there. He's saying, until we all collectively start to pay more attention to the problem, we're not going to be able to get to the solutions. We know what works. He said to me, mentoring works, for example, trying to get young people to stay on the right track and not get in with the wrong crowd and maybe not join gangs, because that's a huge part of the situation in the neighborhoods where he works in Chicago, is gang violence. But until we're all dedicated to that and giving the resources to that, he says we're not going to get there. He can't get there with just his community alone.
Kate, I am so grateful that you did this. You led this reporting, your executive producer, Matt Frucci, but it wasn't just Chicago. You were in Baltimore, Houston, Philadelphia. Was there a collective takeaway at the end of this experience that you all felt this is what America needs to know?
I think exhaustion. I think frustration, exhaustion, the sense that it's the same every day over and over. We got that in every location we were at. You heard police officers, you heard hospital doctors and staff and nurses, and you heard the pastor say the same thing, which was, this has to stop. We are living the same, actual situation over and over again every night. We're going to the same kinds of scenes. We're living the same kind of thing. In the hospital, they're getting the same kinds of cases in every single day. And it's exhausting. And that was the common theme that I took away.
Then what inspired you to do this? Is it that we forget everyday gun violence because we give enormous attention to these awful mass shootings and we're overlooking what's happening every day?
Yeah, I work Sunday nightly news, so I'm in every Sunday morning, right? And we always hear about the gun violence that happened overnight. And we always hear, there were this many deaths in this city and this many deaths here. And frankly, Stephanie, we can't cover it all. There isn't enough room in the broadcast to cover everything that happens. So we thought if we could just maybe zero in one night and dedicate the resources to really watch. And then we spent about half of our broadcast showing the audience what we found. We thought that might be productive, just to kind of put a lens and a light on something that maybe goes unrecognized too often.
I'm grateful that you did. Kate Snow, thank you so much.